I'm going to show you how to create a simple tonal shading bar. Okay, so tonal shading bar. I've previously drawn mine out. It's just an oblong and divided into 8 squares. You can make yours longer. You can use any pencil, so it could be a H, a HB, 2B, 3B, 4B, 6B. It's just showing you the tonal range of that pencil. The most common mistake people use is that they press too hard at the beginning. The tonal shading bar actually refers to the lightness or darkness of an object, and it's done by various strengths of shading. So we start with the lightest to the darkest. So I'm going to very, very gently, I'm using a 3B pencil so that you can see the shading right from the beginning. Ideally, if it was a HB, you'd hardly see any. Every box that I move along to, I'm pressing slightly harder. So you will get darker tones as we move along to each box. And then when you get to the very end, that's when you press as hard as possible to get the darkest tone of the pencil that you are using. Okay, pressing really, really hard here. That is your tonal shading bar, and this is a 3B pencil. When we do a tonal shading bar along, we are not going to be dividing it into individual squares. We are just going to be starting from the beginning, very light to dark, to create our tonal shade. So let's start. I'm using the lightest pressure on my pencil. Then I start to add medium pressure, which will be created in the middle. Then I start to add more pressure onto my pencil to get the darkest tone possible. I'm going to go out of the lines, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then I want to emphasize right at the end how dark that pencil is. Then I'm going to go over it and then just take the pressure off to create the very, very lightest at the end. And that's another way of showing the light to the dark, and that is what we call tonal shading. Light to dark.